Thank you, good morning, and welcome to beautiful Como Lake Park here in the town of Lancaster as we discuss the upcoming Fall Fest, which is becoming one of the great traditions once again in Erie County. It was held for many years and then it was stopped at the beginning of the new century for various reasons, but we were able to rebuild it, bring it back, and we're very proud of what it's become. Before I talk about Fall Fest, I just want to offer my words in regards to the settlement of, it appears to be settlement of the Kaleida strike. I commend the negotiating and bargaining teams of both Kaleida Health, or all, I should say, not both, all Kaleida Health, Communication Workers of America, CWA, Section 1168, as well as 1199 of SCIU, for the all-night bargaining that they basically did over the weekends to reach a equitable solution to what would have been a very, very detrimental strike to our healthcare industry and our community. I believe that all the parties showed throughout the entire period their commitment to try to reach a resolution before strike, but we knew that strike was a possibility. And of course, our friends at CWA and 1199 have that opportunity to strike if they so do choose. But they also understood the impact it would have on healthcare delivery in our community. We saw the impact from the Mercy strike of a little over a year ago, and it wasn't great. But because it was basically one hospital in Erie County, the rest of the hospitals were able to actually handle the amount of new patients that they were receiving. If there had been a strike at all of the facilities for Kaleida Health, which includes Millard Fillmore Suburban, Buffalo General, Oshai Children's Hospital, the Gates Vascular Institute, DeGraff Memorial, and others, it would have been an impact on our healthcare industry we had never seen. So to those with Kaleida Health, Don Boyd, Mike Hughes, CWA, Corey Gambini, Deb Hayes and their negotiating teams, to 1199 SCIU, to Peter DeJesus and Jim Scordato and their negotiating teams, thank you. Thank you on behalf of the people of Erie County for reaching an equitable solution. It still has to be ratified by the bargaining units, but I know that after speaking heavily during this period that the union leaders would not bring a contract to their members that they didn't think they could get ratified. And it took basically all-day sessions deep into the night, and they were able to accomplish a tentative agreement, which is great for all involved. It means stability, new workers associated with the hospitals, so there's safe staffing levels, increase in salary. The hospital got a commitment from New York State to provide them additional money to help them because of lost revenues from the COVID years. So to all, congratulations and thank you. There were certain actions that I was going to have to take if a strike did take place, and I'm glad I'm not going to have to take those actions because our healthcare industry would have been detrimentally impacted. Now on to something a little more fun, and that's Fall Fest. Fall Fest is scheduled for Saturday, October 15th, a little more than a week and a half away. We are going to have this entire area that you see over here full of activities. Last year was the best year we've had Fall Fest. Not only did we have many vendors and opportunities for families to enjoy beautiful Como Lake Park and the fall setting, but we had more people than we ever imagined that we would ever have. And with it caused some problems with regards to bringing people into the Como Lake Park, ensuring that they were parking close enough so that they could enjoy the activities and didn't have to walk like a half mile or mile to get here. So there's changes that are going to be made with regards to the entry and exit to Como Lake Park as we have Fall Fest. We're also expanding the hours. It is now from 10 to 4 p.m. Beforehand, it was a 4-hour event. Now it's going to be a 6-hour event, so there's more opportunity for people to come at different times of the day to enjoy the activities of Fall Fest. We're going to have plenty of vendors, free pumpkins for the children, all kinds of games, hay rides like we always have. But we are changing protocols and logistics with regards to entry to the park and giving people an opportunity to actually park outside of the park and take a shuttle in so they don't have to worry about trying to park further away in the park and then having to walk a long distance just to enjoy Fall Fest. So to describe what's going to be happening on October 15th and the changes in logistics that are very important so that people can enjoy what's going to be a great day, I'm proud to turn it over to Commissioner Troy Schinzel of the Parks Department. Commissioner?
Thank you, Mark. Thank you. I appreciate it. Thank you for being here, everyone. As Mark said, we are a very successful Fall Fest, so that led us to rethink the way we were parking and traffic. This year, we're lucky enough to have the William Street School right around the road as a satellite site to park. People have the option to park within the park if we're not full, or at the William Street School, and we will run shuttle buses on a continuous loop all day long, bringing people into Fall Fest and dropping them back off at William Street School. So there's only going to be access from Fall Fest for Bowen Road. It's very important for people to understand that you can't access the park from Como Lake Boulevard. You can't access it from William Street. We're only accessing the public from Bowen Road. And from there, if the park does fill up, everything will be shifted over to the William Street School. So we'll have Lancaster PD helping us out. We want to thank them, of course. We'll have park staff here and our park rangers, but just a tremendous success. I envision a day just like today, hopefully. In a little over a week, this park will be transformed into just a great event. Plenty of opportunities from alpacas and Let's Go Buffalo, and our forestry will be here doing live demonstrations. All kinds of exciting opportunities, over 75 vendors and crafters and food trucks. As Mark said, we have over 600 pumpkins, around 600 pumpkins to give out, first come, first serve. We have Live Well Erie healthy snack bags to give out, so a lot of opportunities. We'll have the stage here with magicians and some other shows going on throughout the day. So a hub of activity. We're really excited to offer it once again, this free event, and look forward to seeing everyone on October 15th.
Thank you, Commissioner. If you come that day, you may find us dressed alike that day as well. It's now a tradition in the Parks Department. I want to thank the team here at Como Lake Park, as well as all of our great Parks Department staff for the work that they do. Joe Smazniak and his team here. Como's in great shape. It's beautiful. Actually, all of our parks are in great shape. We've got special deals going on right now at the golf courses. Our fall rates are in effect. For the golf courses, Elma and Grover, $25 for golf and cart for those who are not currently holding a pass holder. For 18 holes, I submit to you the best public golf course right now in Western New York is Elma Meadows, and it's a great time to get out there. We're going to have a wonderful, wonderful time. I need to thank our partners as well as the town of Lancaster. Supervisor Ron Runfino has confirmed that they will be assisting us with traffic, so we'll be having Lancaster PD that will be directing people, as well as our Parks Department staff, so that they know where to park. As we said, make it easy on yourself. Park at the William Street School, and we'll be running shuttle buses back and forth. If you try to come in through Como Park Boulevard, if you try to come in through the William Street exit, you will not enter. The main entrance will be the Bowen entrance on that side of the park. And the nice thing about that, it has lots of area for cars coming off of Walden, coming off of the other roads. So you have lots of opportunity to pull right in and park at different parts of the park. But we want people to enjoy this, so that's why we're offering a shuttle bus service through the William Street School. So people can just park their car there, hop on a bus, and drive and be dropped off right here, so you don't have to worry about a long walk. We're expecting it to be an incredible event. We had to cut off the number of vendors. So many vendors wanted to be a part of this. We had to cut off the number of vendors because of the demand after last year and having a tremendous turnout. We're hoping for another tremendous turnout. The best way we'll have a tremendous turnout is Mother Nature works with us and we have great weather. That's out of our control, but whatever happens, we will be here on October 15th for Fall Fest, and we hope other people will be as well. With that, I'll open up to any questions on Fall Fest or other topics.
That's correct. Yeah, we're gonna start that shuttle right away because people have the option, even if there is room in the park, to park here, not wait in traffic. They can park right at the school, and we'll shuttle them in. We'll be running the shuttle all day.
I know at the very height of the pandemic, we saw a very high amount of people come into county parks. Has that leveled off at all? And do you expect that to affect? I mean, it sounds like last year you got a lot of people. Have you seen the popularity still very strong at the park?
Parks usage is very, very popular. It's up. It's not exactly the same as at the height of the pandemic when the only thing that was open were parks, and we had thousands and thousands of people sometimes every day flocking to our county parks. But parks usage is up. There's no doubt about it, especially if you come here on a weekend. It's very rare to find an open shelter. Most of our shelters are rented or people pop in the unused shelters. Lots of the trails are busy. So if you want to go hiking, we have our hiking trails. I the reports I'm getting from the Parks Department is parks usage is in some ways at an all-time high.
Yeah, absolutely. It's I think what it really did is it brought a lot of the general public to parks they haven't been at or never been at, and they've continued to come back. I've often said we've had to kind of pivot the way we think. We've had to create some different infrastructure, roads, parking lots to accommodate that, but certainly not at the height of the pandemic. That because we were the only game in town and where everyone was going. But we've seen an increase, and it steadied off, but it's still a big use in the parks.
And the thing to remember is our parks are 365 days of the year. They do not close. They're open every holiday. Our staff is out here. The big sled hill back there is most well used, along with the fireplace and the casino. During the winter, you'll see cross-country skiers here. During the winter, people that are just going out there and having fun. I mean, even the disc golfers will use it in the winter too, though I don't think they use white-colored discs. Might not find it in the snow. But these are 365-day year-round facilities, and it doesn't matter what time of the year you are. You could be enjoying a picnic in the summer, or you could be ice skating on the opposite side in the ponds here in the winter, and they're going to be full. People enjoy coming to our parks, and we're investing, as we discussed a few weeks ago, millions of dollars have been invested in our parks, and we continue to do investment with Renew Plan funds in the upcoming years. We have some really big projects going forward at Went Beach Park and Grover Cleveland Park and others to ensure that our parks are in the best shape they possibly can be, because when people come, they want to have a good park experience, and that's what we're doing. And not too far away from here right now is the construction and installation of the new inclusive playground at Como Park. And it's just another example of how we're investing in our parks infrastructure so that people can enjoy their parks to the fullest. Anything else?